A ver, vamos a abrir esta madre. Foc, 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 foc. 4. Vamos a darle que sí. Vamos a darle aquí. Vamos a darle acá. Vamos a ver el juego. Y se debería, según yo, de escuchar el juego. Y se debería, según yo, de escuchar el juego. Ya escucha el juego, ¿verdad? Ya se escucha el juego, lo estoy escuchando desde el stream de YouTube. Díganme por favor que ya escucha bien. Se escucha un tun, tun, tun. Perfecto, ya está, ya está, ya está, ya está, ya está. Perfecto, ahora voy a arreglar esto. Muchas gracias Jorge, muchas gracias Brian y John que también me ayudó a decirme este pedo. Ya se arregló esta madre. ¿Me oigo bajo? Pero estoy escuchando el stream y tengo bajo el volumen de mi celular y lo escucho hasta acá mi voz. Pues me voy a acercar al micro, pero... O a lo mejor es porque el juego está muy alto y me escuchan bajo. Puede ser que sea eso. Pero miren, a ver. Todo eso se puede arreglar en un segundo. Este... Voy a subirme un poquito los decibelios. Y ya. Y bueno, vamos a darle. Para Jorge. Ok. Cargar. Ok, Jorge, te explico rápido. El chiste del juego es un juego de historia y como que de investigación y la madre. Lo que pasó ahorita es que nuestro abuelo, llegamos a nuestro pueblo porque nuestro abuelo falleció. Y nuestro abuelo nos está diciendo que hubo un momento en que nuestro abuelo quedó en estado vegetal, pero nadie sabe cómo es que pasó, ni por qué estaba así, porque los médicos no pudieron explicar y ahora tenemos que investigar qué pasó. ¿Ok? Bien, continuemos. Nos quedamos que estábamos hablando con la abuela.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Ya escucharon el doblaje, ven que ahora sí hay voces y todo. Y bueno, continuemos. Base aérea McConnell. Aquí nos quedamos y ahí fue cuando me dijeron que no escuchaba el juego.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew.
Charles es su amigo. Ya tachamos a uno que no sabemos quién era.
Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
Ok. Ya supimos de quién es Charlie y la base aérea de fuerza. La base de la fuerza aérea. Ahora vamos a ver quién es este
Does the
vato.
nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Ok. Y la chica ahogada.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family.
For the
In
family.
any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Ok. Vamos a mostrar la foto a ver si nos dice algo.
Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Charles Wade. Ok. Vamos a hablar de Charles
What can you
Wade.
tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Perdón, tuve que abrir la cortina porque estaba muy oscuro y me estaba molestando la luz que entraba. ¿Esto me dirá algo?
Grams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university.
Ok. ¿Me dirá
I
algo?
don't see a reason to ask her
Sí,
about that.
obviamente ya no tenía sentido. Mostrar recorte de periódico de la muerte.
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Ok, entonces ya no hay nada realmente interesante. Ok.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Ok. Aquí es uno de los momentos donde hay que investigar. Porque ya no nos pusieron ninguna... Hola, John. Ya no nos pusieron ninguna nueva localización ni ningún lugar donde ir. Entonces, ahorita lo que importa son las bases de fuerza aérea. Y aquí tenemos una guía telefónica.
These should come in handy when...
Vamos a ver si está la base
Alright,
aérea.
got it.
Ahí está. Vamos a marcar entonces.
No result for that.
Ningún resultado para esto.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Ok. No, creo que Cocky está aquí,
Nope, couldn't find it.
obviamente. Ok. Y ahora nos venimos acá. Cuaderno. Leer cuaderno.
I don't have anything to say about that.
¿Dónde puedo ver?
Might want to pick up the handle first.
Ok, a ver, vamos a... Ahí está. 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 6, 3. A ver qué pedo.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Ask away. Charles Wade.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Ok. Suplicarle fingir ser un policía. Es que, güey, desde el inicio hubiéramos dicho que éramos un policía. O sea, no.
Never mind.
All right, then.
Cocky.
Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
Y no nos pueden decir nada
Alright,
sobre él.
thanks.
XD.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The
Ok.
main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers.
Xavier Myers.
Base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Niles
Interesting.
Bloom.
Thanks for the history lesson.
Ok. Pues no nos pueden decir nada de eso porque estos son cosas oficiales, entonces
Alright, that's all.
X.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Muchas gracias. Educado el señor, educado. Ahora qué. Podríamos ir a la policía a preguntar sobre Charles Wade, que no creo que nos ayudaría. Podríamos hablar a la escuela para lo de la foto esa. Sí, podría ser. Hablar a la morra esa, nuestra compañera. A ver, 5, 5, 5, 8, 3, 5, 2.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Esta morra sabe mucho, así que vamos a preguntarle.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Bueno, nada te gusta.
I'm trying to contact Charles Wade. You know, the industrialist?
Wow, really?
Ah, o sea, es famoso.
It's complicated, but he knew Grandpa back in the day. They went to war together.
Huh. Must be super hard to get in touch with a person like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Maybe you could ask someone in the Air Force. If he used to serve with your granddad, I mean.
Pues sí,
Yeah, could be worth a shot.
ya lo hice. Y nadie me pudo ayudar.
I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down? They tend to stay in one place, you know.
Ha, very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Miren, de hecho, esta llamada podrá ser tonta, pero sí me ayudó. Porque sabemos la fecha. Y como podemos ir al cementerio, por la fecha podemos saber quién fue la morra que falleció, güey. Entonces vamos a ese lugar. Miren, como ya hay sonido, esta musiquita quiero que la escuchen, está muy chida. Muy bien. Vamos al cementerio. Que mágicamente llegamos al cementerio y ya... Ah, no, sí está lloviendo. Juraba que cuando llegábamos aquí dejaba de llover. Ok. Supone que murió en el 75, la morrita. Algo así, ¿no? A ver. Lápida, no. ¿O sí? ¿Será esto? No, pero era la morra. Elizabeth Parker, debe ser ella, ¿no? Oh, ah, chinga. Hay un niño.
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Hay que buscar a su mamá, entonces. Estoy seguro que es esta Elizabeth. Combinan las fechas, creo. ¿Estará su mamá aquí? No, aquí no está su mamá. Podrá ser Toto, dirán. Pues si ya vienes de ahí, obviamente no va a estar ahí. Y ya no está el morrito.
Kid?
XD.
Guess he found his mom.
A lo mejor era un fantasma. No, obviamente no, porque no va a vivir 60 años.
Alright, this
Ahí
is the
está.
right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
Myers, como otro de los vatos esos. Lily Myers, ok. Bueno, vámonos. Güey, la musiquita es muy bonita, güey, me gusta mucho. Y esto de la lluvia, güey. Maravilloso. Bueno, vámonos. Vámonos, 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 nos. Ahora vámonos con... Podemos preguntarle Lily Myers a la abuela. Que de hecho, ¿por qué la abuela no nos dijo en primer lugar quién era la chica? Pero mira. Vamos a preguntarle por si acaso. A lo mejor hasta nos dice dónde es.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed
Suicidio.
herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
Familia Myers.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Ok, ahora sí ya podemos ir con los policías. A ver si nos dicen algo. Purum. Ya regresé. Vamos a hablar con el sheriff.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
If you must. Charles Wade.
I don't need to ask him that.
¿Por qué no?
I don't need to ask. Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? Young girl named Lily Myers?
That case was handled by Truman. I wasn't involved.
I don't need to ask.
Ah, bueno, nada, ¿te
I
gusta?
don't need to ask.
Ah, pues, chingada madre. Pues nada, me sirve de aquí, bro. Pues chinga tu madre, sheriff.
That's all for now.
Good.
Vámonos de aquí.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
What's up?
Hey, Lenny, could you check the files for a police report? A girl who drowned around here, Lily Myers?
I'd love to help, Kathy, but you better check with the sheriff first.
Fine, I'll do that.
Pues me dijo que no la conoce.
Do you know the Myers family? Supposed to live
O
somewhere
sea que no
near the
puede
lake?
porque no fue el informe
Aren't
de
they the
él.
ones whose daughter drowned a long time ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Might recognize them if I saw them, but that's about it.
Güey, me gustaría que hubiera una continuidad con las preguntas porque literal acabo de decir de Lily Myers, la morra que se que se ahogó. Luego le pregunta sobre la familia y dice, ah, sobre esa chica que se ahogó. O sea, como si nunca hubiéramos tenido esa conversación.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
Bueno, nada, te gusta a ti, ¿eh?
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
A ver, estaba pensando, tenemos un folleto de policía, digo, de la iglesia. ¿Nos podría ayudar?
It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my God on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day. I have no idea why. Maybe because it looks like it could serve as half-decent toilet paper. Not that I need yet another reason for the Lord to strike me down.
Ya estoy en este momento.
Okay, I guess.
I
Maybe
wonder
halfway
what this
through.
unlocks.
Ya estoy en ese momento
Not
que,
their peak hours, it seems.
que ya no sé qué hacer. A ver. Voy a ver si la llave podrá servir aquí.
A jail.
Nada más por los loles. Porque es una llave pequeña.
I don't see how those things work together.
Pues yo lo veo muy evidente.
I'll need a key. It's a small key, fairly modern design. That combination makes.
Entonces de nada sirve. ¿Este vato me puede decir algo?
Hey,
Hi there.
No.
okay.
See ya.
Sí, ya. Mm. Ya estoy en esos momentos en los que me siento un poco atorado. Según yo ya debería aparecerme lo de la iglesia. A ver, repasemos qué tenemos. Libro de matemáticas, foto sobre expuesta, foto de soldados, recorte de periódico.
Tragic drowning in early morning on Sunday the 5th.
Gift?
Llave pequeña, libro de matemáticas. Que no entiendo por qué aún no nos hemos deshecho del libro de matemáticas, pero bueno.
It's the brochure. There's
Cuaderno. Ver cuaderno. Base, incidente, el 81. Encendedor Zippo.
my trusty Zippo, running a bit low on fuel. There's a crude inscription, BH, which
Paquete de cigarrillos, folleto de la iglesia.
What's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
Mm. Ya son estos momentos donde ya digo, ¿qué hago, brother? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? Si hablo con la abuela, ¿me dirá dónde es la casa? O sea, ¿me dirá la dirección? Porque me apareció la opción de familia Myers, pero al final... Ah, Bueno, como ya habíamos hablado de la familia, dije, pues no creo que sea... ¿Para qué le volvemos a preguntar lo mismo, no?
I don't see a reason to.
Sí, es que era obvio porque prácticamente nos contó todo.
I found this book in the attic. Recognize it?
Oh, yes. I bought it for Joseph's birthday once. He was always fascinated by numbers. He believed that math could explain everything in this world.
Pues prácticamente sí.
He was a man of science. There's no denying that.
Pues nada más interesante.
I don't want to show her that.
Pues sí, ¿no?
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
I give you that. Pues nada más interesante.
Bye, Grandma.
So long.
Pues puedo buscar el número, a lo mejor está... Lo único que se me ocurre ahorita, buscar en el diccionario. Bueno, no en el diccionario, en el... Pues en esta madre, ¿no? En la guía telefónica. Buscar en guía telefónica.
All right, found an address.
Perfecto, ya. Mínimo ya avanzamos un poquito. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Vámonos de aquí. Vámonos de acá. Vámonos de acuya. Para. La musiquita. Está macabra la musiquita, ¿no creen? A ver.
Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know. 55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully.
12 grados, no muy
It
frío.
doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it without a
Yo
good
me
reason.
estará cagado de frío. Pero bueno. Toc toc.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl.
Girl.
Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
I can see someone moving inside. It's totally overflowing with cigarette butts.
Me acuerdo, tengo un breve momento, recuerdo de algo de fumar. De que o sea, como que te muestra esto de que alguien fuma mucho, que en este caso sería esta mujer, y que si tú fumas como que le agradas, pero no me acuerdo qué hay que hacer exactamente. Verga, entonces no sé.
Won't you ever give up?
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well,
Bien,
I'll
bien,
have to
creo
think
que así
about
estamos bien.
What brand?
What brand?
Curly cinders. Extra long.
Uy,
Got
extra
taste.
largos.
I'll give you that. suppose one smoke can hurt.
Una cajetilla, hija de la chingada.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
¡Ja!
Oh my. Oh, now
No, hombre.
that was a good one.
Comediante, la
You
Katy.
know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
It's getting chilly.
Sure, let's go.
Nunca había escuchado esa expresión en inglés. It's getting chilly.
Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special.
Todos son
Be
especiales.
polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
La madre, la frentota, pa. Oh, tiene una lechuza.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem.
Cornamenta, fogón, una caja, el niño, una persona adulta con mente de niño. I don't
Nice
know.
view of the lake from here.
Güey, suena bonito, hay que admitirlo, suena bonito, pero a mí me daría mucho miedo vivir cerca de un lago. No sé, hay tanta, o sea, y no soy así como que supersticioso de las películas de terror, pero no sé, me da cosita. Pintura, vamos a ver la pintura.
Nice painting. It's signed LM.
So, you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
See, it's
LM,
beautiful.
Lily Myers.
So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Coleccionista de arte. Pues vamos a preguntarle primero por su familia.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Ah, está en la
Man, that
cárcel.
must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him, aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
Sure it does.
Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, Drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
Okay.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces looked like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
Okay.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Pues su esposo era también de la base de fuerzas, a lo mejor lo conocía.
I don't need to ask her about
Ah,
that.
que la chingada.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Divided opinions.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
Okay.
Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him.
Ah.
The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
Ok.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks.
Entonces,
Another question for the
Sí.
elusive Mr. Wade.
entonces fue el señor Wade. Ok.
No reason to show her that.
Ok.
Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it?
Sí, la verdad es una pregunta muy extraña. Pues vamos a preguntarle qué piensa de la
What do you
iglesia.
think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
Ok, pues ya.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
What you doing, big fella?
Drawing
Drawing.
What are you drawing?
the nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
El hombre rojo
Now, what
simpático.
did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister.
El hombre rojo simpático. Ah, chinga. Ah,
Yet another
servicio.
burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan.
Pues no hay nada interesante. Fogón, cornamenta, pintura, ventana, lechuza. Pues el problema es que ahora no sabemos a dónde ir. Porque ok, ya sabemos que es Charles Wade se compró las pinturas y todo ese rollo, pero pues ¿ahora dónde vamos? O sea, no conseguimos nada nuevo más que pues, la obra de Lily Myers. Fuera de eso, no hay nada interesante. Y ya no hay nada que le pueda enseñar. VH, cigarros, folleto de la iglesia, informe. Pues no, 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 recorte de periódico.
I can smell something cooking. Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods.
En esta caja no puedo investigar nada.
It's Nathan, Sue's mentally disabled son.
O sea, sí actúa como raro para la edad que se ve, pero tampoco es como que parezca tonto. Porque tampoco es como que diga cosas tan raras, ¿no? Pues bueno. Ok. Cat Móvil,
She was
la
born
mamada.
76, Corley Motors. But there aren't many original parts left. Took me a couple of years to make her perfect.
Mirar, pensar, marcharse. ¿Qué horas son? 6:15, aún quedan 2 horitas. Ahora la cosa es a dónde voy, brother. Es que de verdad, ¿qué hago, güey, ahora?
Oh. Mind if we talk for...
Not at all.
I don't see a reason.
Es que, güey, pues qué otra cosa pregunto, brother.
What can you tell me?
Well, I do know he has made...
Ajá.
Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the...
Any idea how to get in touch?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen...
Any particular...
Oh.
Ok, pues no.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be...
So long.
¿Habrá algo aquí?
A robust piece of wooden furniture. A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
Nada interesante, sillón, aparador, retrato del abuelito.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
Pues no hay nada más.
Looks like the rain finally stopped.
Ah, cierto, ya no está lloviendo.
It was a joke, you know. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently. Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley. A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not. A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed.
¿Alguna idea, chavos, de qué hacer ahora? Me hace ruido que todavía tengamos el libro de matemáticas. El secreto de los números infinitos por Arthur P. Gibson. Ah, tengo una idea. Extraer cinta. Porque sí hubo una llamada un poco rara, ¿no? Sí, es cierto, sí, es cierto.
Oh,
Mind if we talk for?
not at all, dear. What's on your...
I don't think we need to discuss that anymore. I don't think we need to discuss that anymore since I've been able to open.
Pero entonces, ¿por qué no me muestro esto?
I don't think we need to discuss. Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
Not much, dear. It was the saddest thing. The girl was only 16 years old. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember their names?
Let me think. I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's quite all right, Grandma.
Es lo de la abuela.
Deeply affected by the tragedy of others. In any case.
Okay.
Sí, es lo que acabamos de hacer. La Lily Myers era eso. Aturdidor.
I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention to her. Hey, Grandma, do you recognize this tape recorder?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dicto. Joseph used to carry that thing with him everywhere. He could be absent-minded at times. It helped him remember things.
Ok. Es que a ver.
Bye, Grandma.
So long.
Quiero guardar la partida. La vamos a guardar aquí. Vamos a ponerle 2. Es que me saca de onda, güey. No, coño.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me.
Pues sí, es que lo que sigue después de eso, lo de la morra diciendo no vuelvan a hablar aquí o no sé qué cosa, me saca de onda.
Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think.
Pues a falta de opciones, vamos a la... Mira, nada más por puro mame, vamos al cementerio. No hay por qué, pero por puro mame vamos. ¿Estará la mamá del niño? ¿O el niño estará aquí otra vez? Pues no.
I'm gonna find out what happened to you, Grandma. The grave is brimming with flowers.
Joseph Irving Gray. Entonces estamos en el año 95. Yo todavía no nací en esos tiempos. Estaba a un año más o menos de nacer. Pues no hay nada interesante. Vámonos. Esa musiquita me recuerda a Mayula. Del hermoso Dark Souls 2. A ver, pues no me queda nada, así que vamos a la comisaría. A ver qué pedo. Vamos a hablar con Lenny. Nada más por puro mame, vamos a hablar con Lenny. A ver, ¿qué
Hey,
pasa?
Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Ya que no hay nada que hacer, vamos a mostrarle todo.
What's your opinion on this church?
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
Yeah, I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you say so.
Mm,
Nah, I don't want to ask him about
que la chingada te gusta preguntar a ti.
I don't want to show him that.
Mm.
Hey, Lenny, do you recognize these men?
Not really. Sorry.
I probably shouldn't. He might ask where I got it from.
Tienes razón.
Hey, Lenny, do you remember anything about a girl drowning around here?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda? Laura? Something like that.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Nada me sirve de lo que me dice. ¿Cómo dice? Es que no hay nada, brother, que pueda
Well,
preguntar.
gotta go.
See ya.
Este dato, ¿qué le puedo preguntar? Pues a ver, vamos a preguntarle lo de la foto, a ver qué pasa.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
He's new in town. I don't think he knows those men.
Tamara.
I don't need to ask.
Tamara, te gusta a ti, pues vamos a preguntar por la iglesia.
What's your opinion on this church?
It's a fine church. I go there myself every Sunday.
Ay, ¿qué le pregunto? ¿Qué le pregunto? No tengo nada que preguntar. Foto sobre expuesta.
That's all for now.
Good.
Eso. ¿Será que tengo que revisar en los archivos para algo de Lily Myers? Pues vamos a intentarlo, no pierdo nada.
Laney, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
Pues aquí no hay nada interesante. A ver, tabla de
No
anuncios.
wanted posters. I'm disappointed. Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies. A jail cell. Looks cramped. Huh, very funny.
Sí.
If I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go. Looks like an incarcerated bum. Hey.
Hi there.
Sure, I needed to... Good to know.
Vamos a hacer la misma. A ver si puedo investigar algo en los archivos.
Guess he's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Not again.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, there's gotta be something in
Entonces sí.
here about Lily Myers' death. Okay, what do we have here?
Los servicios de emergencia son contactados por un residente cerca del lago Conwell que declara que una joven de aproximadamente 16 años ha sido hallada muerta flotando en el agua, presuntamente ahogada en el lago. Los agentes llegan como casi 30 minutos después. Los de emergencia sanitaria están de camino, retrasados por la niebla. El cuerpo está completamente vestido. No hay signos aparentes de acto criminal. Incidente declarado como probable accidente. Un rastro de la residencia revela que un auto de suicidio que coincide con la letra de la víctima. Testigos informan sobre los interiores problemas de salud mental de la víctima. Los técnicos de emergencia sanitaria llegan al fin. La joven es declarada muerta por el personal médico y transportada a la morgue de la ciudad. Recibido el informe forense, a causa del fallecimiento determinada como ahogamiento y ninguna señal externa de forcejeo, suicidio confirmado.
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it. I already got the report.
Ok.
I got the key already. I don't think I need to mess with that anymore.
Nada, te gusta a ti, ¿eh? Máquina de
Fax
fax.
machines, the pinnacle of modern technology.
Eso era era súper no, no famosa como tal, pero sí era como que lo más moderno, la máquina de fax. Se podía enviar un fax de un lado a otro de la mamadota. Que yo nunca supe realmente cómo funcionaban las máquinas fax. Pues yo creo que vamos a enseñarle eso a la mamá, que se me hace un poco culerito, pero pues qué otra opción tengo, ¿verdad?
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
Me agrada que ahora la agrademos, valga la redundancia, a la señora. Qué flojera estar molestando. Ok. Nos
I had a few
sentamos.
more. Shoot. I'd rather just ask her about her daughter directly.
Ah, entonces no tengo nada que preguntarle.
No reason to show. No reason to. No reason to show. No reason.
No. Ah, fuck.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat.
Ay, ahora se nos dice pequeña cat. Qué cutie pie es todo esto. Ah, pues nada. Pues vámonos.
Oh, gee, I would, but I forgot my swimsuit at home. Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise.
Verga. Estoy un poquito bloqueado. O sea, es que este informe, pues ahora, ¿a quién se lo muestro, güey? Pues vamos a la casa de la abuela. Ya que no tenemos nada más que hacer.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Tampoco grites, hija.
Tragic drowning in early morning on Sunday the 14th. A teenage girl. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The notice is dated July 5th.
Es que esto, pues, ¿de qué me sirve, mi brothercito? O sea, ¿qué hago? ¿Qué? Continuar. Seguimos aquí. O sea, por investigar los archivos nomás conseguimos esto. Pero pues, ¿esto qué, güey?
That combination makes.
Sí, no tiene sentido.
Might be something useful in there. I've already searched that. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye.
No hay nada aquí arriba que pueda usar.
A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race.
Diagrama.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Ok. A lo mejor ya va a servir para esto.
I don't see how those things work together.
Ta madre.
I don't see how.
Sí, yo tampoco veo cómo sirven.
I don't see how those. That action doesn't seem productive.
Me siento un poco sin saber qué hacer.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Es que, ¿qué hago, brother? Tengo una pequeñita corazonada. Si funciona, vamos a ver. Tengo una pequeña corazonada.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just.
Sure thing, man.
A ver.
I don't see a reason.
Sí, obviamente no.
I'm trying to get a hold.
I'm sorry, man, but Charles waited.
Ajá.
He has explicitly asked us not to.
Is there any way you can make?
No can do. I can't really help you out unless.
Vamos a decirle que sí.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. You know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Ok, entonces hay que llamarlo. Hay que saber eso desde la comisaría. Ok, ya. Avanzamos un poquito, a ver. Entonces nos vamos a la comisaría. Máquina de fax.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Necesitamos un teléfono. ¿Habrá un teléfono adentro de esta madre?
How's the paperwork coming along, lady?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
Estamos marcar. Pero aquí no hay ningún teléfono, ¿verdad? Esas herramientas, taquillas de evidencia, monitor de ordenador. O sea, ¿podría ser que distraiga al vato esto otra vez?
Fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology.
Of modern technology.
A bunch of cops lining up for a photo.
Bandera.
Land of the free. Not their peak hours, it seems.
Ah, aquí está el teléfono. Ok.
Laney, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday.
Ok, ya entendí. Entonces, ¿están aquí, chavos? No me abandonen. Ok, Simón, ahora salgo de aquí.
Guess what? He's having some kind.
Ok, se va. Ahora,
Here we go again.
que se me sigue haciendo muy chistoso que no puedan ver. Ahora, 5, 5, 5, 1, 2, 6, 3.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi,
Sure thing, man.
Sí, ok. Tengo que apuntar por
I'm
Charles
trying to-
I'm
Way.
sorry, ma'am. He has
Is there any way
no can do.
Ajá, ahora le digo que sí.
I do have a fish?
I can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Acusarlo de ser machista. Ah.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
That's so
Now, that's
sexist.
hardly what-
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every
Sí,
day?
hijo de
Nobody
perra.
takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's 555-7641.
Perfecto. Perfecto, ya avanzamos. Es como me gusta, es como me gusta. Ahora, vámonos. Obviamente no voy a llamar desde aquí, sería una mamada. Vámonos a la casa y voy a prender el ventilador. Magnificento. Cuatro, uno.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
With my father.
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
With you people.
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch.
Sí, pinche zorra, güey. ¿Qué
She
se cree?
hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another. It's getting late. I should head back to the city.
Ok. Brum.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So, what's the plan now?
No sé, pero pensaré en algo.
I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him. And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay? Oh, it's way too late now.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Kat.
Ay,
Hey,
güey.
Kathy, wake up.
¿Qué le pasa a esta morra?
You are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
Ajá.
Yes. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Ah, chinga, ¿qué
Are you
pedo?
sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But
Quítemelo.
please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make.
Qué
I have enough
diferente se
shit
ve.
going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
¿Qué se va a hacer o qué? Ya me dio cosita.
Ugh, I hate that dream. I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah.
No. Creo que aquí se la nota, ¿no?
Oh, what's this? Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer while I'm away. My password is AngelLove.
Ay, Dios mío.
If you call my friend Dave at 555-2492, he can set you up with some software. I'll be back in a few hours, super psyched about the investigation. E. P.S. No gum on the keyboard, please. Remember the last time? Oh, please, like she actually uses the space bar.
¿Quién se le cae un
Looks like she
chicle? ¿Qué
forgot to
pedo?
write down the username. Oh well, shouldn't be too hard to guess. I think it's just some combination of her first and last name.
Nombre y apellido. Yo como chingado sé cuál es su nombre. Bueno, Aileen, pero su apellido.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on
Ah.
it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Aileen
Eileen's girly suitcase.
Mildred Summers. Amy Sue. ¿Amy Sue será su nombre? ¿Su usuario? A ver. Amy Sue. Porque no, dijo de su nombre y su apellido. Eileen Mildred Eisu. ¿Eisu? Amor divino. Eileen Summers. Es Eilsum. Eileen. ¿Cuál será? Nombre de usuario correcto. Eileen Summers. Amy Sue. No. Era una combinación de su nombre y apellido. Misu. Misu. Eileen Mildred Summers. Eileen. Eilsum. Eilsum. Eileen. Eimers. Fuck.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek. Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer. My password is Angel. If you call my friend Dave, I'm super psyched. That missing username is a bit annoying, but I think I can guess it based off her names.
Creo que puedo adivinarlo basado en sus nombres. Es que sí es así, ¿no?
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers.
Millers. Verga, güey. Sí lo veo complicado. Mildred. Millers. Millers. Amisu no es. Milsom. MS. Y. Verga, güey, no sé cuál es. Eileen Mildred Summers. Intranet KCU. Creo que puedo adivinar combinando sus... Pues que bueno. No me sale, güey. ¿Qué puedes sacar combinando Eileen Mildred Summers, güey? No entiendo. Amy Sue. Eildred Mers, Mildred. Sumiel. Sumail. Summers, Mildred. No, Eileen, no. Eileen en Mildred no. Enet Mers. A ver, necesito anotar el nombre para pensar en combinaciones que... Nail. Sus. Emilsu. Emisu. EMS. Amy Sue Summers. Derlim. Es que seguro es una palabra en inglés que no estoy cayendo en este momento.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Ah,
I'm fairly sure
Titanic.
it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever. Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check.
Pues sí.
We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter. Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers.
No tengo idea, chavos. I need somebody help.
That action doesn't seem productive.
Fuck.
Hi, Cat. If you call my friend Dave at 555-2 super psyched, blah blah. That missing username is a bit annoying, but I think I can guess it based off her names.
Basándome en sus nombres. Es que no entiendo a qué se refiere. Emisum. Ay, Dios. La primera letra del primer nombre, las dos letras del segundo nombre. Emisum. Nombre de usuario incorrecto. Loco, ya, por favor. N. No lo entiendo. No entiendo qué quieren que haga. Necesito una pista, mi brother. Necesito una pinche pista. Algo que me pueda ayudar.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat. I can certainly see the appeal of blindly rummaging through Eileen's clothes, but seriously, I've got better things.
Fucking shit, brother. Mildred Summers. Eileen Mildred Summers. ¿Qué puedo sacar de ahí, bro? Es que al inicio decía algo de combinándolos. ¿Será una palabra en español? Porque sí, porque ahorita que lo pienso, la contraseña es amor divino. Porque está hecho para el idioma en español. Pero en español no veo miel. Pero sí decía, voy a checarlo en el stream. Sí decía algo de combinación de nombre y apellido, ¿no? Creo que tan solo es alguna combinación de su nombre y apellido. Alguna combinación de su nombre y apellido. Milso. Miso. Myers. Emer es su de su nombre y apellido. Eileen Summers. Es su mi Chavos, estoy atascado.
Messy. Just the way. The thing. One of my favorite. Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Help Kathy get in touch with Dave. That movie's not out yet. It's a promo. She tells everyone. Would you look at that? She's actually human.
Estoy muy...
Eileen Barr. I'm no geek, but I know a computer, that is. Color printer.
Digo que si necesito instalar algún programa, le llama al vato, pero a la madre, güey. Una combinación. Eisu, Eimer, Lumer, lunes. Es que no entiendo, brother. Voy a tener que buscar una guía, de verdad. Eisum. Eilsum. Miel. Melissa. Eileen. Summers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Son 10 letras máximo. Mildred Som. Summer Sale. Amor divino. Sí. Mi niña bonita. Mi dulce princesa verano. Y las manos en el ano. Pito. Puta madre. No. Eileen Somersum Mildred. Eileen. Ay, voy a ver una guía. La neta, no quiero estar perdiendo tiempo. Y Summers. Ah, chavos, perdónenme que YouTube, el directo de aquí no me estaba poniendo, ¿cómo se llama? Que me están contestando. Perdóname, Brian, o sea, van a creer que soy un culero que los estoy, ¿cómo se llama? Ignorando, pero no. Ahorita abrí el OBS y ya me aparecieron todos sus mensajes, e inclusive raras veces ocurren en la realidad, se parece a la música que sale en Blasphemous. Discúlpenme, en serio, discúlpenme, porque yo decía, ¿por qué no me contestan? Siempre me contestan. Perdónenme toda la vida. Y Somers, a ver. A ver, vamos a ver si es cierto. Y Somers. Acceso con éxito. Gracias, Brian, gracias, neta, gracias. Te lo juro que no es por mala onda. Hasta me siento mal que estoy media hora diciendo, ¿qué onda, chavos? Ok, pero bueno, discúlpenme, luego se los compensaré. A ver. Escáner vacío. Disquetera vacía. ¿No puedo hacer algo? Escáner. Disquetera vacía. Pues nada interesante, ¿no? Ok, puedo entrar cuando quiera, ¿no? Entonces, a ver. Foto sobreexpuesta. Combinar.
That action doesn't seem productive to me. That action doesn't.
Bueno, entonces, ¿qué hago, güey? Pues yo creo que ya como ya pude entrar, vamos a hablarle al pendejito este. Al Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Kathy. Eileen said to call you about some software.
Ellie who?
Eileen. Red hair, glasses, speaks so fast her gums ache.
Oh, right. I thought her name was Errol. Figured it was kind of a weird name for a girl.
You must have a hearing disorder.
You must have a thinking disorder. Burn.
Wow. Just wow. So, the software?
Oh, yeah. No, can't. Not really.
I knew she was full of shit.
Nah, I mean, sure, I used to be able to get pirated software, but not anymore. There was this misunderstanding and my network privileges were revoked. Me and Clyde, the campus IT guy, don't really see eye to eye. We used to play bocce together, and let's just say he is one sore loser.
Can't you just hack your way back in somehow? Isn't that what you do?
He blocked the Ethernet port in my room. I don't even have physical access.
Don't you ever leave your room? Use a computer in the library or something. Aren't they connected to the network?
No, there are cameras in there. Clyde is just waiting for me to make a move so he can get me expelled.
Pues eso es el que tengo yo.
Can't you just patch things up with the guy?
No way. He's such an ass. He even thinks TNG is better than the original series.
Y es la
He thinks
verdad.
the what is better than the what?
I know, right? Can you believe that guy?
You call yourself a hacker? Just use your brain, for Christ's sake. Let's figure this out.
Wow, you're so sassy, Nancy Drew. Well, okay, only an admin account can change the access ports. The only way to even theoretically crack one would be if Clyde logged onto a machine to which we have unrestricted physical access. And... ooh, I got an idea.
I'm not gonna like this.
Well, what you could do is intentionally crash your PC.
That sounds especially stupid.
Well, not crash it, just crash it a little, then call Clyde. Clyde will come over to fix it. If you're lucky, then he'll log onto the network using his admin account. Afterwards, you can use some of my tools to find and crack the passwords locally.
Worth a shot, I guess. Okay, you can come over and set it up.
No way. I have severe IBS, it just wouldn't work.
SII?
IBS? What the hell
¿Qué
is
verga
that?
es eso?
You seriously don't want to know. I'll have my buddy drop off everything you need. It's not rocket science. You do what I ask, and I'll get you some juicy software. Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Clarice.
Whatever, weirdo. We'll see.
Ok, supongo. Bien. Ah, perro. Súper infragante y todo. Dejando una notita en el suelo.
There was a floppy disk in there with a note taped to the back. It's labeled boot.
Arranque. Ok. Combinar con el ordenador. A ver qué pedo. Ajá. Corromper disco duro o MBR.
No use doing that before Clyde is logged in.
Ok. Ok, y ahora se le voy a apagar y ahora tengo que llamarle al Clyde, ¿no?
Alright, time for some expert help.
La mamada, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me again, Kathy.
Can't talk right now. In the middle.
Ah,
Douche.
soy yo jugando LOL. Pues supongo que ahora tengo que hablarle a Clyde, ¿no? Supongo, ¿no? Fallo de inicio de disco, código 084.
One, boot your computer using the blue floppy.
Ajá.
Two, use the corrupt MB3
Ok.
called
Ok, ahí está. Ahí está.
Five, reboot and retrieve the admin credentials using the blue floppy. Six,
A ver,
that's
coño.
it.
Tengo que volverlo a hacer, leer. Pensé que nada más importaba el número. Entrando a la BIOS, genial, lo hicieron bastante. No, la verdad, está muy bien hecho. Hay uno que también quiero jugar, que ya está en el canal, que espero que estés, Brian, que la neta no me acabé y es un juego muy interesante, que era solamente de puros acertijos. No había que hacer nada más que acertijos y me gustaba porque sí intentaba hacer las cosas reales, pero tan real como en la vida real. Si te metías en la computadora y te metías al Instagram de esa computadora, te mandaba al Instagram real del juego. Eso me gustó mucho. A ver. Ajá, llamo a Clyde. Dar el código del error en la pantalla. Necesitas hacer que de alguna forma entre con su cuenta de administrador. Reinicia, recupera las credenciales de administrador usando el escrito azul. Y entra utilizando la cuenta de administrador de Clyde. Residencia B, habitación 8. Ok. Vamos a hablarle a Clyde. Vamos a hablarle al pinche Clyde. 5558181. Pip. Pip.
IT, this is Clyde speaking. How can I help you?
Discusión con Dave. No, yo que no quiero que...
Hi, I need you to come and fix my roommate's computer.
What seems to be the problem?
It won't start up. There's some kind of system failure with an error code on the screen.
Probably a hard drive failure. Which room are you in?
Dorm A, room 5.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
Thanks.
Sí, si este juego... yo me acuerdo que me tardé mucho en acabarme este juego, pero por muchas cosas. Uno, soy tonto. Dos, no los tenía ustedes para que me ayudaran. Tres, había veces que jugaba una hora y luego no jugaba en 2 días después. Entonces, como voy a jugar 4 horas hoy y luego 4 horas mañana, quién sabe, a lo mejor, no creo, pero a lo mejor hasta nos lo acabamos mañana. Entonces el domingo podríamos empezar con otro juego.
Let's have a look.
Güey, el estereotipo de técnico de este vato me da mucha risa, güey.
And presto, good as new.
Por esto
That's
dice.
Perfect. Could you try logging on real quick just to make sure it works?
You go ahead, I'll wait.
Ok, aquí viene la parte. Por razones de seguridad, la cuenta será bloqueada tras 4 intentos de acceso fallido. Entonces, vamos a fallar la contraseña a propósito para que el vato intente entrar. Entonces, vamos a poner jaja. No, espérate. Jaja XD. No entró. Viva el Boca Juniors. No entró. Obito, el mejor villano. No entró. ¿Puedo poner asteriscos? Puto el que lo lea. Supone que con 4 intentos ya deberíamos entrar, ¿no?
Yeah, that worked. Thanks.
No problem.
¿Qué? Pero... ¿no entró?
Shit. I have to come up with a way to force him to log on.
Me lleva la... Pero no entendí, güey. Por razones de seguridad, la cuenta se ha bloqueado tras 4 intentos de acceso fallidos. Pues fueron 4 intentos de acceso fallidos. A ver. Y Summers, pero vamos a poner la contraseña que esté mal. Ah, es que es la contraseña. Si la contraseña está bien, entonces no hay problema. 2, 1, bla. Con el servicio. Ok, perfecto, perfecto. Apagamos esto. Teléfono, usar teléfono. Coger teléfono. Vamos a hablarle. Un 8181. Pip. Pip. Piripipi. Por cierto, John, ¿qué estabas jugando que me dijiste que estabas expectante, pero estabas jugando?
So, I hear you and
No.
That's really...
No, quería
My
ponerle
account
esto.
was locked. I accidentally typed the wrong password a few times.
Username?
E. Summers?
One moment. Okay, I've unlocked your account. The password is the same as before. If you no longer remember your password, you'll have to come here and show your ID to change it.
Oh, that won't be necessary, thanks.
Necesito hacer que inicie con su cuenta este vato. Entonces, a ver. Creo que voy a tener que repetir todo el proceso. Qué pinche, bro.
Color printer.
No, cállate. Tundra Bios versión 4.0. Sí. Comprobando periféricos, bla, 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 bla. Ajá. Corromper, Simón. Salir a apagar. Vamos a hacer lo mismo otra vez. Ay.
And presto, good as new.
Ok.
That's perfect. Could
you go ahead?
Ok, entonces aquí ya es el momento en donde tengo que fallar mi contraseña. Blum. Blum. Y blum.
Oh, now look what I did.
For crying out loud. Let me try to log in with my account.
Ok. A ver, entra mi rey.
Okay, everything seems to be in order. I've unlocked your account. Please, try not to break anything else.
Oh, I'll try. Phase 1 complete.
Entonces, ya estaría este pedo. Combinar disco. ¿Qué horas son? Ok, ya son las 7. Queda una horita. Ok, todo bien, todo bien, todo bien, todo bien, todo bien, todo bien. Usuario admin, contraseña gadget. Es que esto es tan estereotípico. Y ahora entramos. Admin. Soy el admin. Gadget. Bienvenido, Clyde. Ahora dijo configuración de red. Era este. Residencia B. Puerto 8, ¿no? Era algo así. Estado on.
Alright, that should do it.
Y ahora pues me salgo, ¿no? Y le tengo que hablar a este güey. Ya estaría, quiero suponer. Vamos a hablarle al DAVE 55524992.
Yeah.
Guess what?
You got it? Hang on. Oh man, I could kiss you! Figuratively, that is. I am so gonna get back at Clyde now. What are those admin credentials, by the way?
Not telling, buddy. Saving those for a rainy day.
Huh. I suppose this nice floppy I've prepared for you stays in my room then.
Sure, then I'll just have to log back on and click that pretty little lock icon again.
Now this is just emotional blackmail.
Quid pro quo, Dave.
Fine. I'll have it dropped off at your room. God damn, you're like a she-Clyde. A Clydette.
Clydette.
That is the worst insult I have ever heard. Later, Dave.
Me cae bien el Dave. Será su amigo, aunque me cagaría. Muy bien. Muy infragante y todo este pedo. Pero bueno,
I'll just get rid of these notes now. I don't need them anymore.
pues el chile no.
There was a floppy disk inside.
Ujú. Pam. Güey, ver disquets me hace tan old. Y eso que yo no los usé tanto. Bienvenido, Clyde. Herramientas. Mezclaboras, analizador de imagen, software instalado. Analizador de imagen. Arrastra y suelta archivos de imagen para analizarlo. Escáner vacío. Mira,
Color printer. Super fancy.
pero... A ver, entonces...
That action doesn't seem.
Ah, aquí está el escáner, ok. Combinar fotos sobre respuesta. Escáner. Prendo esto. Me voy a entrar con la cuenta de la morrita esta porque no vaya a pasar alguna cosa. Que no creo, ¿verdad? Pero por si acaso. No vaya a ser que ahorita llegue el Clyde y me diga, ¿por qué estás usando esta madre? Y no sé qué. Ok, ahora. Analizador de imágenes. Arrastra y suelta imágenes. Escáner. Güey, está tan bonito todo lo fluido que está. Yo ni llegué a verlos. ¿Cómo que no? ¿Qué cosa no llegaste a verlos? Filtrado. Güey, hasta tiene un pedo de... De edición de fotos como Photoshop y así. Esto por acá. No. Creo que ahí está. No, ahí está muy... Aquí. Y
What the hell is
ahí
that?
está.
Ball lightning?
Bolas de luz.
I'll print the whole picture for now, but there's probably more to find.
Ok. Imprimiendo. Análisis de poder, por favor, reduzca el área de búsqueda. ¿Cómo que reduzca el área de búsqueda? Ah, ok. A ver, ¿se va aquí? Anomalías de brillo forman un triángulo equilátero inclinado.
That shape has to be significant somehow.
Un triángulo inclinado. El triángulo de las Bermudas, de seguro. Los disquetes. Ah, no llegaste ni a verlos. Yo sí, en mi... Creo que en mis primeros 3 años de primaria sí me los enseñó un profe. Si era de que chicos, este es un disquete y que no sé qué, aquí pueden guardar imágenes, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Y creo que ya a partir de cuarto y quinto creo que ya empezaban los CDs. Patrones no encontrados.
Unusual flower over there, though. Never seen anything like it. Maybe worth printing?
Sí, imprímela. Esto, vamos a imprimirla. Me gusta que haya tantas cosas que hacer, güey. Ok, ya tenemos
Okay,
otra.
I'm pretty sure that's all there is to find in this picture.
¿Estás segura? Pues bueno. Pues nos vamos y ahora mezcla voces. Güey, me estresa ese pedo de apagar y de prender. ¿Por qué no simplemente me dejan alejarme ya? Y ahora combinar con escáner. Ahí está. Ahora usamos ordenador. Que se me hace raro que el escáner pueda sacar el audio, pero bueno. Escaneamos. Cinta. Ok. Cinta contestador .wap. Mezcla voces.
Okay, Erica Wade. Let's see if we can't motivate you to hear me out.
To hear me out. 5 buenas ideas encontradas, separadas en secciones. Ok. Analizando. Espera, por favor. Análisis completo. Comunicado con deje después a la mensaje REN residencia señal un.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
I don't think I need to manipulate this particular voice recording.
Ok. Ah, acaba, adiós al bebé, beso, bien, Charles, dale, desen, dicho, no sé qué. No entiendo para qué sirve esto.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking...
Hola, Joseph, Katy, llama a los que mi... No lo entiendo. Error interno. Ah, caray. Verga, ¿qué es esto, güey?
What the hell?
No mames.
Calm down, Kathy. Think. Just think. It has to be some sick joke left in the program by Dave. Yeah, that must be it. He is one twisted fuck.
Güey, sí me dio cosita esto. Yo te veo, Katy Rain, yo te veo, Katy Rain. Exporta esa. Tienes razón, puede ser, a ver.
I don't think I need to manipulate this particular voice recording.
Pero es que según yo la que hay que exportar, la número 2, es la de la señora, ¿no? La de la morra, la hija. Sí, mira, a ver.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Esta debe ser, ¿no?
I don't think I need to manipulate this particular
Entonces
voice
debe ser la
recording.
2. Tienes razón, a ver.
I should probably greet my intended recipient first.
Probablemente deberás saludar.
I don't think I need to manipulate.
Ok, a ver, vamos a exportar. Bueno, vamos a escuchar todas. Esa es la del Coqui, ¿no?
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky.
Güey, hasta la voz le queda.
It happened to me too.
It's me, Coqui.
I don't think I need to manipulate.
Entonces es la número 2, tienes mucha razón.
I should probably greet my intended recipient first.
Probablemente deberías saludar primero a mi... A ver.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call.
Ah, ok, tengo que hacerlo aquí. No, entonces, a ver. No, borrar todo. Ok, ya entendí. Hola. Ah, ok, tengo que hacer... Sí, ya entendí. Entonces es... la morra, ¿cómo se llamaba? Erika, ¿no? Erika. Hola, Erika. Escucha. Quizá, Rey, señora, soy tener una hija que damos pensado parte. Escucha. Llama a Katy Rain, podría ser. Llama a... O a lo mejor sería... No, a lo mejor, espérate. Borrar último. Escucha a Katy... Rain, debe estar por aquí Rain, ¿no? Estaba Charles, beso bien. Ahí está, ya lo vi. No, ya sé, creo que ya sé, a ver. Hola, Erika. Soy tu padre. Soy tu padre. Escucha. Llama a Katy Rain.
Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby.
Escucha, llama a Katy Rain. Y ya, ¿no? Creo que está bien ahí. Suena bien, ¿no?
Almost. Just a few more tweaks. That should work.
Hola Erika, soy tu padre, debes llamar a Katy Rain y dale lo que quiere. Ah, ok, dale lo que quiere. Adiós. Oh, qué rico, güey. Ya no me acordaba que era tan divertido esta madre. Mensaje exportado a cinta con éxito.
All right, the forged message should now be at the end of the original tape.
Ok. Es lo único interesante ahorita, ¿no? Ya con eso debería estar, ¿no? Espero.
Nah, I have nowhere I need to go right now.
Ah, ¿será que ahora pueda escanear esta foto?
This picture is in good shape. I don't think it needs to be analyzed.
Ok.
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture...
Ah, espérate. Necesito recoger las cosas aquí.
I'll just get rid of the original picture now, since I have the restored version anyway.
Ajá.
Strange. Now that I look at them, the lights remind me of something I picked up yesterday.
Sí. A esto. Al folleto de la iglesia. Combinar.
Wow, the
Sí.
church logo looks pretty similar to the smoky lights.
Exactamente.
Them after all.
Iglesia Santísima Trinidad. Pues ahí está. Con eso ya estaría.
Oh, hello there, Mildred.
Hi
Mildred.
yourself, Agatha.
What? How'd you... Oh, never
Oye,
mind.
Agatha es
I
un
know
nombre
your
muy
social
vergas.
security number too.
Es un nombre como que hasta de bruja,
So
¿no?
you'll start
Agatha.
stealing my clothes and then walk around in them pretending to be me.
Who says I haven't done that already?
Okay, I admit that's pretty funny.
So,
Hilarante.
anyway, how did things go with Dave?
Pretty good. I had to sabotage your computer.
You had to what?
Oh, chill outy. It was just a tiny little thing. I just needed an excuse for the IT guy to come by so I could steal his password.
You what?
Right? But he's so nice. Why'd you want to steal his
¿Cómo se nota
password?
que le iba a gustar este
It's a
vato?
long story.
Wow, they're hypnotic. Looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. You know, the spirit of the forest.
Now, that's just silly, Eileen. There has to be a more reasonable
Para mí, Fuego
explanation
Fato o
for
Will
that.
of the Wisps es un ataque de
Hey,
Pokémon.
there's nothing silly about forest spirits. You should talk to Meadow, my Wiccan friend. She's really opened my eyes about these sort of things.
No, pues sí. No es tu deber como cristiano considerar a personas así como infieles.
Isn't that the same Meadow who had an intimate relationship with a tree outside her dorm?
Se masturbó con un
Oh,
árbol.
come on. That was
Holy
just
shit.
a phase.
Una
Trust me,
fase,
I've been through
dice.
every phase in the book. That definitely isn't one of them.
So, anyway, is there anything I can do to help?
Well, my side of the room is starting to get a bit messy. There's always that.
I meant with the investigation, silly.
I guess you could try to find out more about these lights. Maybe figure out where that picture was taken.
Sounds good. I know exactly where to start. Oh, and yeah, feel free to keep using my computer. I don't need it right now.
All right, I think I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to motivate Erica Wade to talk to me.
Okie dokie.
Okimaki. Nunca había escuchado esa cosa. Supongo que ya nos podemos ir. O tendré que hablarle.
Nah, I have no...
Entonces voy a tener que hablar a la Erika desde el teléfono de aquí. Quiero suponer. A ver. Residencia Wade 5, 5, 5, 7, 6, 4. No, 4, 1. Wicca religiosa, qué buena combinación, ¿verdad?
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Ok, y dejamos un mensaje. Y ahí es cuando Usamos esto.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Bye.
Y con esto ya quedaría al toque. ¿Qué hace?
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Erica. This is Kathy Rain.
Ah,
I spoke to
okay.
your father. He asked me to get in touch with you and said he would call ahead. You can reach me at 555-8352.
Ah, ok, chica lista. Chica muy lista. Ahora... ¿Ahora qué? Ya no hay nada que hacer, ¿verdad? Voy a llamar a Clyde, pero pues estos vatos ya no me interesan en nada. Entonces...
Now that's some out of the box thinking.
Yep, just might be silly enough to work. Well, time for a break. Gotta eat something before I pass out.
Okie dokie. I'll stay here and keep digging.
All right, see you in a bit. Hey.
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 So, any progress with the search?
Yeah, I was able to identify that flower. It's called the red scythe. or
Guadaña
Rosia falcus.
roja.
I discovered that there was a small nature reserve near Conwell Springs, which was established in '89. The red scythe is on their list of endangered plants. I made a photocopy of the botany book page in case you want it later.
That's something. I should go check it out. Maybe I can narrow down the place where that picture was taken. And, good work, Eileen.
Happy to help. So what?
Es Erika
Hang on,
Wade.
I'll go get that.
Okie dokie.
Okidoki. Sí, ya.
Hello?
This is Erica Wade calling for Kathy Rain.
Speaking.
Speaking.
This is terribly awkward. I realize now how rude I was before. I wanted to apologize and ask if there is anything I can do.
Echárselo en cara. No, podríamos echárselo en cara, pero ¿para qué? Queremos información.
Apology accepted. You can start by answering a few questions.
Very well.
Charles Wade.
What can you tell me about Mr. Wade?
My father is a great man. He has so many ideas, so much left to realize, which makes it hurt so much more to see him like this.
En su estado
See him
actual.
like what?
The illness and everything, of course.
Right. Yeah, it must be hard.
Oh, yes, indeed. I wish he wouldn't be so stubborn with his treatment. He
Okay.
could go to any state-of-the-art hospital, but insists on being treated in that backwater clinic in Conwell Springs.
The community clinic in the middle of town?
Yes, it's like he's given up and is just waiting for the inevitable to happen.
Ok, vamos a preguntarle sobre la obra.
What do you know about Lily Meyer's art?
Oh, that little girl had a twisted mind, let me tell you that. Oh, my father used to have a few pieces of hers in his collection. Horrible things. I couldn't understand why he ever decided to procure them in the first place.
You say used to have. Did he get rid of the paintings?
Oh, either that or he put them in storage somewhere. I haven't seen them for years. I never bothered to ask him why. Glad to be rid of them, quite frankly.
Ok. ¿Te agrada cómo se ve? O sea, ¿te gusta cómo se ve de los lentes y todo? O sea, se ve buena chava, me cae bien. Me recuerda a la psicóloga, psiquiatra, psicóloga de Lucifer, de la serie de Lucifer. Pareciera como si fuera la versión joven de ella. A mí también me cae bien. Vamos a ponerle por
Do you
Kaki.
recognize the nickname Cocky? It may be an Air Force call sign.
I can't say that I do. Father had many friends in the Air Force, but no one I can recall by that name.
Ok.
Do you know anything about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's the one and only church in Conwell Springs. I was baptized there, and I married my husband there.
Anything out of the ordinary about them?
Oh, not really. They seem like a typical church to me.
Ok. Lily Myers.
What do you know about Lily Myers?
She was a young artist who lived somewhere in Conwell Conwell Springs. Killed herself, if I recall correctly. Dreadful thing. But other than that, not much. We never knew the family.
Hay una serie que se llama Lucifer, literalmente ahí se llama Lucifer. Era de Fox y ahora es de Netflix y es muy buena, ya acabó. Es mi serie favorita, de hecho, se las recomiendo.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather that night in 81?
Not really, no. But what I do know is how it destroyed Father.
It did?
Oh, yes. The two of them were great friends once. And when Joseph was hurt, they hadn't been talking for some time. Father always hoped they would be able to reconnect one day. He kept putting it off, believing they had time. But in the end, it never happened.
It never happens.
So, what were things like back when they were still good friends?
Oh, they were like peas in a pod. Always sharing their war stories and laughing together. In a way, Joseph became the uncle I never had. He was around a lot when Father went out on business trips. Later on, I even met you a few times, when you were just a baby.
Just
I
a
don't
baby.
remember any of that.
Oh, no matter, you were so little then.
Erica, I have to ask, why were you so defensive on the phone earlier when I tried to reach out?
Oh, I don't know, Kathy. Our families haven't been in touch for a long time. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but we all started drifting apart. My guess is that it had to do with Father's growing wealth. Friendship needs common ground, and we started living in different worlds. What happened to your grandfather was the final nail in the coffin. Father just couldn't bear seeing him like that, neither alive nor dead.
Qué triste. Tan amigos y que haya pasado eso. Pues ya no hay nada más, ¿no?
Okay, that's all I needed.
Very well. Feel free to call back if you have any more questions.
Voy a la segunda mujer que al inicio nos trata
Alright,
culero y luego es
Wade is in
chido.
Conwell
Bueno,
Springs.
chida.
He's being treated in the clinic.
Ok. Ahora tenemos un lugar a donde tenemos que
That was
ir.
Erica Wade. Her father is being treated at the clinic in Conwell Springs.
Being treated? He's sick?
¿Verdad que sí,
Looks
Brian?
that way. Small
Muy
miracle
parecida.
they managed to keep it out of the press.
Yeah, I suppose you are returning to talk to him?
It'll have to be tomorrow. It's quite late for that now.
I suppose. Scrabble?
Oh, you're so on. I will crush
Oh,
you.
Scrabble. Se me antojó jugar Scrabble. Esa noche, Katy sueña. El hombre rojo. El que decía el niño ese. Nate.
You know me, I'm always playing the long game, old friend. That may be, but you're running out of pieces. First you lost your queen, then your knight.
Es la casa, ¿no? Sí. Es la casa de la señora esa. De cuando murió la mamá de la niña que se suicidó.
Long live the king. Check.
Por aquí estaba el lago, aquí estaba la pintura, Simón. 27 de septiembre del 95, día 3.
Good morning, sunshine.
Please tell me I dreamt all those Scrabble losses last night.
3 times in a row.
Rub it in, why don't you? I'll just go strangle myself now.
Mi mamá como siempre tiene la misma ropa. O sea, mínimo que hubieran puesto esa parte donde tuviera pijama o algo.
While I'm at it, I'm gonna check out the church and the nature reserve.
Okie dokie. What can I do to help?
Why don't you continue looking into the lights? I have a feeling they're the key to solving all of this. You could also look up the history of Conwell Springs in general, see if anything unusual has been going on.
I'll get right on it.
Great. Thanks, E.
Oh, by the way, don't forget to check out the page I gave you about the red scythe. It's a pretty interesting flower.
Right, yeah.
La ropa que tiene Katy la hace ver muy cool, pero es esa ropa que después de 4 horas de traerla puesta, cuando te la quitas sientes un alivio de que, ay, qué cansado estoy. Quedan pues 15 minutos y no me gustaría, a ver, primero que nada, supone que nos dio esto.
It's a photocopy of a book page with information about the red scythe flower.
Red scythe
Here's
flower.
an interesting segment. Another interesting trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper.
a la
pollen of the
pimienta.
plant has also been known to cause hallucinations in concentrated amounts.
Alucinaciones.
Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason, but the flower never caught on as a modern recreational drug due to the difficulty of growing it.
Ya dio sueño. Es que preferiría que mañana empezáramos con el día 3 y a darle a tope, porque pues ahorita pasa algo interesante. No quisiera que nos quedemos así, de que no mames, intentamos a ver esto qué va a pasar ahorita. Entonces vamos a poner 3. Vamos a quedarnos aquí, chavos. La verdad, disculpen por el problema de sonido y lo que me tardé. Mañana voy a intentar empezar a las 4 en punto. Y a las 8 terminamos. O a lo mejor un poquito antes, me entienden, ¿no? Como ahorita. Pero lo intentaré. Y pues recuerden, cualquier juego que quieran que juegue, de historia o de terror o lo que sea, lo pueden pedir, me lo compro o yo veo cómo lo consigo. Muchas gracias, Brian. Muchas gracias, John, por haber estado aquí. Y pues nos vemos mañana. Cuídense y den like y compartan mis videos. Los quiero